Hey y'all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and this is August D. We have Amygdala up next. I think this is probably going to be the last music video on this album. If you want to check out the rest of the album, I'll be putting up any B-sides over on Patreon. As well as, I'll see if I want to do Suga's D-Day from Disney, right? Over there. In the meantime, Amygdala, that is part of the brain, yes. If I believe if like the very most general description of it would be the seat of emotion, like the what is responsible for emotion input in the brain, like the most general possible classification I think would be that. Okay, I'm gonna turn the captions off first time around because judging from the music videos he's already put out and the lyrics I've gotten into, some very deep stuff going on there, and I cannot digest the lyrics while also watching, like, especially on this level, while watching the music video and just listening to it musically. Because I've gone back after my other reactions to Hagium and People Part 2, and watch with some other reactors, and I've been like, man, yeah. After you rewatch those a few times, it's just like the level of layers it just keeps going. And I saw in the comments that this is kind of in the vein, like possibly a part 3 from Deshwita. I think I'm mislabeling those, misputting those syllables, Deshwita, and Hagium. So I think this is supposed to be a part 3, like a continuation of the series. In that case, this will be interesting. All right, in we go. Turned my captions off. Let's volumes up. And I did see that there's a warning you have to click through in order to get to this. So we're about to get through some heavy stuff.
I don't know your name. I don't know your name. I don't know your name. 요즘 기분은 어때?
Was that his, like, is this supposed to be a representation of way back when, early Suga, when he was having a on the DL delivery job while BTS was preparing to debut? Is that what that's supposed to be? When he fell off of his moped and his scooter and got his shoulder injury, yeah? That's what it looks like. Back to his roots, eh? Yeah, it is.
1994 내가 태어난다 엄마 심장의 수술 별의별 일이 많았지 뭐가 아니다 살아난지 기억조차 안 나는 기억도 다 꺼내보자고 하나씩
Definitely have to get into the lyrics. Oh, is that the... Okay, the ice scar. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. He really is connecting them here. Okay. Oh man, this is... I don't know if I've like heard this from Suga before, because it's like, it's one of those it's almost like it's a singing rap, you know, and we've gotten emotion from Suga before in his raps, but I don't know about like this level, because you can tell just from like the way that he's like sing rapping this, that it's like, it's full of emotion. It is full of, my foot is getting attacked by a cat. Yeah, it's really just angsty, so I need to get into the lyrics on this one. I feel like he must be talking, because I hear I think it's I Don't Know Your Name, along with my Amygdala, so I'm guessing this is going back to his emotion. Keep going. Yeah, the power with which he starts here, just
그래 참 별의별 일이 많았지 길가에 너무 심장시계 소리 전하지 못했던 내 사고 소식과 스케줄 중에 걸려 언제나 아버지의 간암 소식 최선의 선택들이 맞아섰길 그동안 모두 지나가 버렸길 그래서 이 수많은 고통은 날 위한 것일까 끊임없는 시련은 날 죽이지 못하고 다시금 나는 연꽃을 피워내 최선들의 선택
acting in here. I'm sitting here grimacing, man. It's like getting caught up. And it's crazy because like this, like compared to Haegyum MV, that was a very, very cinematic MV. Like, you know, it could have been the trailer for a movie. Am I right? And here we have a much more simple take on an MV. You know, not like bare bones, but it's not this big set and production and movie-like quality to it, and still I'm sitting here just like caught up in the acting and like the emotion that his voice is bringing into the scenes.
My Amygdala, my Amygdala, 어서 나를 구해줘, 어서 나를 구해줘. My Amygdala, my Amygdala, 어서 나를 꺼내줘, 어서 나를 꺼내줘. My Amygdala, my Amygdala, my Amygdala, my Amygdala. 이것을 구해줘, 어서 빨리 꺼내줘.
Wow, yeah, fantastic MV. Like, I'm actually like legit getting a little choked up, and I haven't even seen the lyrics yet. I'm guessing that like the lyrics are going to be like, I'm watching this come back here, about looking back at his younger self, and you know, we're kind of maybe closing his emotions away into, you know, we have a bunch of different metaphors for what it means to bottle up your emotions, to, you know, shove them into a dark corner, to put them in a jar and put, you know, lock them away. And I feel like this is a metaphor for what he was doing to his emotions, to his amygdala, that he was shutting him away into this room here. And, you know, you can see all of the different scenes that go on, whether it be with the self-harm, with the cutting himself, which is, you know, shows up in the Twitter, as well as Haegyum is the eye scar to denote who that is. Oh man, now I gotta go back and watch all of the MVs. You know, and self-medicating with the pills, and just like even the rain almost being indicative of drowning, you know, right? And just as well as like rain is also kind of like a depression thing. You know, it's drowning in your depression almost. And we have in the very end the young Suga running to this locked room where he's pent up all of his emotions and just trying to save himself, but it's locked, right? The door's locked. He can't do it. Okay, yeah. Captions. Where are my captions? Let's get this all the way back here. Captions on. Woo, alright. I have a feeling it's going to take me a while to get through these lyrics, because I think Suga's got something to say here. Alright. And this is a little reminiscent of People, to part 2, yeah, the whoa. Yeah? Yes, I don't know your name. I'm gonna have to see what the reference there is. Yeah, we already have the pills and everything over here. As well as I think there were down here, I'm guessing this is like composing material. He's got his glasses and notebooks and everything. How you feeling lately? Your name. Traveling through memories. Things I want to erase. How you feeling lately? Woo! Yeah, that's... anybody who has stuff in their past that they wish they could forget, I think know how that is. Yeah, just asking themselves, like, how you feeling lately? And the response being, you know, traveling through memories of stuff I wish to forget. Yeah, can't shake it. 1993. The month I was born. Mom's heart surgery. Oh! Okay. Alright, so we have the, all the different memories coming out here. I didn't know that about his mom. A whole lot was happening back then. Don't know why things are so hectic. I'm gonna bring back the hold on, rappers rap fast. I'm gonna bring back the memories I can't even remember. Okay, yeah, that's subconscious. Right? And I think we all are also a little bit familiar with the subconscious memories of... Because, yeah, going back to 1993 would be super early for him. Like, I'm older than Suga, and that would put him... Yeah, was that the year he was born? He's 1993, the month I was born. Bring back the memories I can't even remember, which... I'm guessing his mom's heart surgery was during an era that he was too young to have memories. You know, there's the special few who, like, can remember when they were 2 years old or something like that, have memories from that, but most of us don't get memories until, like, we're into our childhood. So I'm guessing that's what he's talking about. The memories I can't even remember being, you know, stuff that affected his parents and stuff that affected him when he was just a little itty-bitty wee one that would continue to affect him for the rest of his life. And, like, he was still too young. He was too young to even have a memory of it, but it still affected him. You know what that is. Let's unpack them one by one. The best choice. Then the second best choice. Okay, so let's unpack them one by one. The best choice and the second best choice. The third best choice, yeah. Alright. Yeah, going back, I'm guessing he's talking here about the choices you could have made instead of the one you did. What was the better choice for me to have made at that time? What was the first best choice? I didn't make that choice. Well, what could I have done if I didn't do that? Well, I could have done this instead. The second best choice, didn't do that. Well, how about the third best choice? I think that's what we're talking about here. It's either that or the memories. Like the best memory, you know, the first choice of memories. You know, the first choice of memories, the second choice of memories. Or it's, you know, what you maybe... Because we all look back and we judge ourselves, don't we? We all look back and we judge ourselves and we say, I could have done this. I should have done this. And then all of the different iterations of things we should have done that we didn't do, which, you know, hindsight's 20/20. Things I never asked for. Things that are out of my control. Yeah, and that goes back to, memories of things that you can't remember. Things happen to you before when you're a little itty bitty kid and you don't have any power over them. And even stuff like this, like getting into a car accident. How much control do you have over other drivers on the road? There's so many things that happen to you that you don't have control over. Let's put them back in, one after another. Okay, so stuffing everything back in there. One after another. Yeah, and there's that. Okay, so now we see the birth of this Suga with that smirk. You've become scarred through your memories. You've become scarred. You've scarred yourself, and you become this version of yourself who is cynical and looks on things and just smirks. Is that it? What it is? Opening up the Okay, so now we're shedding light on. We're kind of opening the door to this dark room. We got this dark room where the amygdala, perhaps, has been, the seat of the emotions, has been locked away. We open it up a little bit so that we kind of reflect and we see this traveling through memories. And that's when we get this line, of traveling through memories, opening the door to this dark room you've shut, where you got this scarred, cynical version of yourself just locked away in the darkness. Coming to the light. Come on, let's erase them one by one, one by one, and shut the door. Yeah, let's erase them, and we just have this... Man, we have this scarred, just wary. You can see by the way that he walks, he's just wary and beaten down, and the acting from the locked away Suga is really good, because the way he's walking is just like exhaustion, and it gets locked away. We're all extremely familiar with this story, just shutting the door, opening up the door. Please save me. Opening up the door, letting a little bit of light in. Please save me, my amygdala. Opening up the door, letting a little bit of light in, and it starts, those memories and that pained emotion starts coming towards the door. You just slap it shut and block the door, and you wind up feeling like this right here. It's exactly what you wind up feeling like. Man, let's bring it back and get this acting, because if we're going to have a pictorial representation of what your emotions look like when they are struggling to get out of that room, that dark room with look at it, it's all dark right there, that you've locked them inside of, this is how it feels. It's not like you just lock them away and they're quiet and subdued. They're doing this inside of your head, inside of your chest, just screaming and locking them away. They still do this to you. Save me from here. Hurry, get me out of here. Yeah, and then they go back into the state of exhaustion. Very, very true. Very relatable, where you have moments in which your locked away emotions are just running rampant and screaming inside of you. And then after that has happened, you just get this. It's just, again, a representation of just collapsing on the couch, exhausted. And, we all have both of those inside of us. A whole lot was happening back then. The sound of mom's heart taken away in my ears. I wonder if that's supposed to be prenatal. The sound of mom's heart taken away in my ears would be, in the womb. You can, in the womb you can hear stuff. That's why going shh to a baby is supposed to calm it, because that's what it hears in the womb. My accident that I couldn't even mention. All right, so I do know that is a part of his history, that he had that accident that tore his shoulder up, that he couldn't mention it because he wasn't supposed to have a job. He was supposed to be full-time training, and he was trying to, make some money so that he wasn't dirt poor. And yeah, self-medicating, which can be the call I got during work about Dad's liver cancer. Guy, man, I didn't know about some of this stuff. And we have self-medicating, which is it could mean multiple. That could be multiple things. That could be the literal pain that he was in, that he was, taking pain medications for his shoulder, because I know that was a very that bothered him. Bothered being a understatement. That pained him, a physical pain, until he just recently got it fixed through surgery. But there's all sorts of things that you take pills for. It's not like that's only supposed to represent possibly pain pills that he was taking. There's a lot of different ways to medicate yourself. I hope I made the best decisions. And because they're also in the past now. So is all this countless suffering for my own good? Right? That's what we tell people, especially kids, to kind of, make them feel better about the suffering they go through. It builds character, right? You go through stuff and it builds you character. Suffering, it makes you stronger and all. And so he's asking the question, so is all this countless suffering for my own good? What didn't kill me only made me stronger. Exactly. That's the whole pull yourself up by your bootstraps mentality of, hey, everything that doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Everything you go through adds to you. And it's like, does it? And I begin to bloom like a lotus flower once again. Alright, so he's saying, like, I did become stronger because of all of this, and I began to bloom like a lotus flower. You're gonna have to educate me on lotus flowers a little bit, because I know that there is something peculiar about the blooming of a lotus flower. It's just slipping my mind right now. So educate me in the comments, because I know that there's something peculiar about a lotus flower in particular. I can't remember it off the top of my head. The best choice. The second best choice. Third best choice. Yeah, so I think that is it, because he's looking back and he's saying, hey, I made all of these choices. I hope I made the right ones. And I'm thinking that, he's looking back at the choices he made and just maybe beating himself up about them and about the different choices that he could have made instead. Things I never asked for. And here we have this just beaten down. Now we have the representation of just his emotions, right? Just crawling. It's so incredibly beaten down and exhausted. They're just crawling towards the door, asking to be let out, but so exhausted, can't even. Now we have this rain, and it can be refreshing. Rain can be refreshing and renewing. But it can also bring on floods, right? Come on, let's erase them one by one. Okay, so yeah, I think it is kind of that washing away, the rain washing away, because here we have let's erase them one by one. And then we have this realization of, oh my god, I'm erasing myself. Please save me. Please let me out. Yeah. It's kind of like it's too late, right? Save me from here. Hurry, get me out of here. Yeah. The light's on now, though. The light's on now. It wasn't on before, right? Let's see. Hang on. Because let me see if I can check out. Where was that? Here we have no. Oh no, it's on. I think. But it's dim. Like, it's not shedding any light on the floor. Okay, no, it's on. My bad. But I guess that's a little bit of hope that there's light in here now. Man, yeah, what? Just this. I don't know if this is him saying, like, it's too late. We got Suga just running to save himself, but he can't. The door is locked, which is locked from the inside now. You'd think if you can't open something from the outside, it's locked from the inside. Yeah. Yeah, there is Suga just like laying it all out on paper again. Oh, guy, there's a lot to unpack here, and I guess it's just like a really good call for everybody to like don't lock yourself up like this. It's yeah, what a tough but much needed also song. We all need to be able to reflect on ourselves like this. Like this is it's very sad, but it's also like very healthy to look at yourself and recognize this about yourself and hopefully run to the door before everything's all locked up and freaking break the door down. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. Leave some comments for me for what y'all as well think about like what the end meant here. Like, is it do you think that this is meant to signify that Suga thinks it's a little too late for himself? Or do you think it's like him saying like, hey, I finally really recognize and I want to open and like we'll get there. Like wanting to open up, we'll get there, you know, because a new reign is coming. Is the reign? Yeah. Leave me all source because there is so much to unpack it in this MV. Suga did it once again. Man, Suga and his lyrics. All right, I am out of here. I have to go let my dog outside. Speaking of locked doors, she needs to make it rain as well.